concede.
Just going to get up close. Maybe he's going to try and manhandle. Maybe he's going to try and use those natural attributes that he's got. I think that's where he needs to.
Guys, can we move back, please? Thank you, guys. Yes, if you could just clear on.
Well, that was Fabio Wardley being shoved, punched.
The tension between Joseph Parker and Fabio Wardley has officially reached boiling point. What began as a verbal clash spiraled into a raw physical moment that lit up the boxing world. Parker and Wardley locked horns face to face, exchanging heated words that carried the weight of unfinished business. Fabio
feet and quick and light on his feet for such a big man, so whether they'll work is a different question entirely.
Fabio's trademark arrogance met a wall of unflinching calm and then consequence. In one flash, Parker landed a sharp, clean shot that said more than 1,000 insults ever could. No fear, no hesitation. Just a reminder that beneath Parker's composed exterior lies a man built for battle.
So what's this diss track you made?
Bro, what the fuck? I've never been more confused in my life. If I did make it, I'd stand on it and go, yeah, I told you to get fucked in the track or whatever I said, but bro.
The impact of that punch rippled through the atmosphere like a spark in dry air. Fabio tried to fire back, his voice raised, his hands gesturing wildly as he attempted to reclaim control, but the tone had changed. What once sounded like confidence now carried an edge of desperation. Behind the bravado was a flicker of doubt, the kind that only appeared.
Whoever's in front of you, fight them, smash them, move on to the next. So for me, this Fabio Wardley fight is the most important, and he is my Usyk, because there's no point thinking about Usyk if I can't take care of business for Fabio.
When reality hits hard, that moment revealed a shift in power. Parker wasn't reacting emotionally. He was asserting dominance. The message was clear. He's here to fight, not to entertain. This was vintage Joseph Parker. Calm, grounded, laser-focused. While Wardley spoke for cameras, Parker spoke for purpose. His jab at Wardley, calling him Jesus, wasn't mock.
Well, I mean, I can't speak on their behalf. All I know is that, you know, they were obviously, it seems there's been a lot.
It was insight. To Parker, every opponent is a test. Every fight a chapter in his legacy. No ego, no distraction. Just a professional with one mission: dismantle whoever stands across from him. Even veteran promoter Frank Warren couldn't ignore the electricity in the air. Known
for one, didn't he? But like I say, you can put all that to one side because he's a celebrity, and celebrities say things all the time that they don't necessarily mean. So
for his composure, Warren's tone betrayed the tension bubbling behind the scenes. A lot going on, he said. Simple words that hinted at chaos brewing beneath the surface. This buildup isn't just business anymore. It's personal. You can feel it in every stare, every word, every gesture. The energy between Parker and...
Twice as big for the casual fans. Do we condone it? I mean, in boxing terms, should that happen at a head-to-head? Of course not. But these things do happen. This is the fight business, and it's just made it even bigger. And we wait to see what happens.
Wardley feels charged, unpredictable, like something larger is unfolding out of view. Former world champion Duke McKenzie cut through the theatrics with the precision of a man who's seen it all. To him, Fabio Wardley's rise comes with a red flag. Fame over focus. Calling him a celebrity, McKenzie questioned whether Wardley's...
I'm not surprised.
Does that cross the line, do you think?
Yeah, it does. Listen, the presser was good. It was a great presser. Back and forth, poking each other, but not too far. But once you get physical and you touch a man's face...
Anger is still rooted in the grind that made him. It was a subtle jab, but one that carried weight. Duke's implication was clear. Cameras might love Wardley, but Parker's built for the trenches. One man thrives under lights. The other survives under pressure. Sky Sports veteran Adam Smith summed up the spectacle perfectly.
What everybody's weight situation and weight making situation is unique to them. There's weight classes for a reason. I know some people are going to two extreme lengths. I don't know. I can't comment on it. I wish him to be safe and well, like I wish every fighter. But that's their business.
Chaos sells. This wasn't just a pre-fight scuffle. It was headline gold. Fans crave drama, not diplomacy. And Parker's reaction gave them exactly what they came for. The shove, the punch, the explosion of tension. It all fueled an already fiery narrative. What was once a scheduled fight has now become a story of pride, control, and consequence. Trainer Dave Coldwell's take added more depth. There's a fine line between mind games and mayhem, he noted, and Parker's punch crossed it. But Coldwell didn't see recklessness. He saw instinct, the instinct of a man tired of words and ready for war. Parker's reaction wasn't about losing control. It was
distance once, but I'm talking about with somebody who doesn't fiddle around, somebody who actually would like to get in the latter rounds and is capable of knocking people over. You know, he's a puncher. You've seen him do it, and he's done it.
About reclaiming it. In that split second, he reminded the world that he's built for real fights, not staged rivalries. It wasn't emotion, it was essence. Jack Catterall, always the professional, focused on the discipline beneath the drama. His words highlighted what many forget. Behind every fight are years of sacrifice, the sleepless nights, the bruises, the grind. That's where Parker separates himself. Fighters like him live by repetition and resilience. Catterall's tone hinted at quiet admiration. This isn't about showmanship, it's about survival, and Joseph Parker has made a career out of enduring when others crumble.
Yeah, look, I have confidence in my power against Parker, against everyone in this division. I believe right opportunity, right moment, right occasion, I can knock anyone out. That is, for me, I think that's there, but there's a lot more that goes into it, piecing it together properly and doing all that. But Parker has proven that he can go down and get back up and will himself through. So I'm going to have to be smart, strategic about how I go about trying to get the finish.
Came Frank Warren's analytical eye, measured, experienced, and grounded in decades of promotion. He pointed out the intangible that makes Parker so dangerous: composure under fire. He's been in deep waters, Warren noted, and he knows how to swim. Fabio Wardley might be dangerous early, explosive, unpredictable, capable of ending fights with one clean shot, but endurance wins wars, and Parker's been through the fire too many times to fade easily. Warren's belief was almost palpable, quiet confidence that the New Zealander's experience could be the deciding factor. He's fought the best, Warren reminded. He knows how to bite down when things get rough. Those are...
He's actually... He relies on his power far too much. He hasn't brought enough to his game right now, and I thought he would have kicked on from that. If he's going to have any chance against Joseph Parker, then he can't just rely on that big right hand. Joseph Parker's a seasoned, well-schooled athlete.
Who hits hard.
Yeah, who hits hard. He's on a resurgence in terms of his confidence and where he is in boxing now, Parker. So it's a good...
Just words. They're reminders of scars earned and lessons learned. Fabio Wardley, for his part, isn't blind to what he's facing. He speaks with conviction, yes, but the caution between his words tells a truer story. He respects Parker's durability. He can take a shot and come back stronger, Fabio admitted, a rare nod from a man known for bravado. That awareness shows growth, but also uncertainty. He knows Parker's no stepping stone. Still, his belief in his own power remains unshaken. He's a puncher by nature, a predator built on aggression and instinct. But even predators can be trapped by patience. One misstep against a tactician like Parker could turn his great...
I think Parker has got wonderful skills, and under Andy Lee, he's really rejuvenated, and I think he's one of the best heavyweights in the world, period now, former world champion, of course. I think he's better than he once was, so that's a problem for Wardley, but Wardley brings that power in, and remember, Joe Joyce knocked Joe Parker out. Others have had him in...
His strength into his undoing. Duke McKenzie's second breakdown drilled into that exact danger. Wardley's over-reliance on power is his Achilles heel. It's a common trap for knockout artists. When the early finish doesn't come, frustration follows. Once the knockout fails, Duke warned, the cracks start to show. Parker's not just tough, he's clever. His rhythm, footwork, and timing make him unpredictable. While Wardley loads up, Parker calculates. Every exchange becomes a lesson, every feint a setup. Duke called it a good fight, but his tone leaned toward Parker's resurgence. He sees a fighter reborn, confident, patient, and dangerous in silence. When skill and hunger meet, they often dismantle raw power piece by piece. Adam Smith echoed that sentiment with balance and depth. He praised Parker's transformation under Andy Lee, sharper technique, renewed focus.
I feel like
Wardley wins this fight with a knockout. I don't know why I'm thinking of it, but it's just, you know, when you know, it's like that. It's like when you play the lottery and then you just get your numbers right. And I believe Fabio has got his numbers right now, because after his last performance, he's got something to prove. I know Fabio for a while, you know. Fabio's a little beast. And Joseph is a beast as well, but I believe that Fabio Wardley wins this fight with a knockout. It will stop Joseph.
In refined strategy, Parker's evolution is undeniable. He's no longer the fighter relying solely on athleticism. He's become a student of timing and precision. Smith's reminder of the Joe Joyce fight was important. Parker's human, not invincible, but every defeat is a teacher, and Parker has listened. Now his scars are his armor against a young power puncher like Wardley. That blend of intelligence and experience could be decisive. Raw power rarely outsmarts refined skill, Smith observed. It's the perfect summary of this matchup. The brawler versus the tactician, youth versus mastery. And when Smith called Parker one of the best heavyweights in the world, it didn't sound like flattery. It sounded like a warning. Derek Chisora's view, as always, came straight from the gut. The veteran brawler spoke
to give the why. He's got to be unrelentless. He's got to be relentless. He's got to go on and on and on and on.
With instinct, predicting a Wardley knockout. It wasn't disrespect, just honesty. He sees hunger in Fabio's eyes, that primal energy only fighters recognize. He's got that fire, Chisora said. But beneath his words lies wisdom. Experience has taught him that hunger alone doesn't win fights. He's seen young lions roar, only to fall silent when reality hits. His analogy was spot on. It's like the lottery. You hit the numbers, or you don't. Timing, luck, and a single perfect shot can change everything. Yet Parker's composure, discipline, and patience make him the worst possible opponent for someone gambling on chaos. Chisora's take wasn't prophecy, it was tension, a recognition that this fight could turn in an instant, but odds still favor the man who can think while bleeding. Analyst Andy Burst broke it down like a coach. Blunt, practical, and precise. For Wardley,
he's got at least 6-7 set combinations. He can fight. So he needs to control this beast. If he doesn't control it, don't be surprised if you get an upset Saturday night. Don't be surprised.
Do you think Parker has the power or the speed and combination?
I think he's got the speed.
To stand a chance, he said, he must be relentless. Pressure is his only path. He can't allow Parker to settle into rhythm. Every second must be chaos. But that kind of approach comes with a cost, stamina, and self-control. Parker's game is built on timing. He thrives when opponents rush. If Fabio burns too hot too early, he'll find himself trapped against a calm, calculated veteran who's seen every style, every storm. Burst's message was both advice and warning. Relentlessness without restraint is suicide. Against Joseph Parker, recklessness doesn't earn respect. It earns lessons. Johnny Nelson's analysis peeled back the layers even deeper. He spoke about Parker's 6 or 7 set combinations. Not just a number, but a signal of structure and intelligence. Parker isn't reacting on instinct alone. He's anticipating, sequencing, orchestrating. Nelson called him a controlled beast. Chaos wrapped in precision. His tone carried a warning to Wardley's team. Underestimate Parker's ring IQ, and you'll pay dearly. When Parker starts flowing, it's not just fists connecting, it's control shifting, rhythm breaking, dominance unfolding in real time. This isn't a brawl, Nelson concluded. It's chess played with fists. And in that game, Parker holds more pieces. Now the stage is set for one of the most explosive heavyweight clashes in recent memory. Joseph Parker enters with experience, composure, and a renewed fire under Andy Lee, a fighter who's rediscovered his purpose. Fabio Wardley comes armed with belief, knockout power, and the hunger to shock the world. It's skill versus aggression, legacy versus ambition. One mistake, one perfect punch could redefine everything. If Parker wins, he solidifies his resurgence among the elite. If Wardley pulls it off, he shakes the heavyweight division to its core. This isn't just a fight, it's a statement, a battle for respect, identity, and control. So the question remains, who are you backing? The seasoned veteran Joseph Parker or the rising force Fabio Wardley?